Good. Feeling a little anxious this week.
Oh, tell me about your anxiety.
So I've been living in Santa Monica for like 3-4 years almost. I have like this great rent situation. I'm like right near the beach, but
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, no, I love it. But I want to move. There are like no gay guys in Santa Monica, effectively. It's like a great place if I want to be a soccer mom, but it is not a place to be single and gay. So I've been trying to move to West Hollywood, and I don't know why, but it's like been difficult for me to pull the trigger.
Can you tell me a little bit more, like what do you mean by pull the trigger?
Like I wanted to move for like over a year, but every time I get close to moving, I chicken out.
So, what's stopping you?
I don't really know. I mean, it's definitely way more expensive, so
Yes.
yeah, that doesn't help.
Yes.
I mean, I can technically afford it, it's hard. The sticker shock's really difficult. Yeah.
Is other than the rent, is there anything else that may be stopping you?
I mean, I guess an anxiety piece, like right now I'm single and I can sort of blame Santa Monica. So I'm a little worried that if I actually go to quote unquote the mothership and I still don't find anybody, then it's maybe not the city that's the problem.
So what you're saying is that you're the problem?
Oh, I'm just nervous that right now I could blame being single on where I live.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
So, what is your goal?
Oh, good question.
In like moving, being single, possibly dating.
I mean, that's it, right? I want to be closer to my people so that I have people to date. It's LA, no one ever crosses the 405. So
like we're very segregated.
Exactly. So I think that's sort of the goal. Yeah.
To just like
To get to West Hollywood.
put yourself back in the community, basically.
Yeah, I think so.
How involved are you in the LGBTQ community at the moment?
I mean, again, because I'm in Santa Monica, it's been sort of hard. I'm a youth mentor at the center, so I do like some nonprofit volunteering there, but I don't really go out or like kind of participate in the social scene so much.
Why is that?
That anxiety piece again?
Again?
Yeah, I just kind of feel West Hollywood is sort of, it's all 20-somethings. They're all mostly white, privileged, six-pack, Abercrombie type guys, so not necessarily my type, but you feel kind of self-conscious around that vibe.
Definitely. As someone who belongs to the community, like, sometimes I don't go to WeHo because of the image, I suppose.
Yeah.
Do you feel...
Yeah, and I guess now that I'm talking about it out loud, it's like, well, then why do I want to move there?
Have you considered other, like, LGBT communities of color, possibly?
I don't really know that many. Like, I love Long Beach, but I can't do that commute. And that's kind of the problem is, like all things in LA, like where do I have to factor in the commute as well. Like I love Silver Lake, but it's really far.
Yeah, and then the 101.
Yeah, and then the 101.
Piece.
Exactly.
So in terms of, you did say they're not my type. And are you interested in dating?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I got divorced a few years ago, so I'm definitely ready to kind of get back out there, and I've been doing that in Santa Monica a little bit, but it's just not really, there's not much there.
And when you say you've been doing a little bit, have you been putting yourself out there in terms of like physically meeting people, or are you doing it through the help of apps now?
Both. Yeah, I mean the usual apps, obviously, because that's the easiest way to find everybody.
And how has that been?
It's easier to do that than like go to a bar by myself.
Right. So on a scale of 1 to 10, where 0 is like it's been super easy to date, and 10 it's like it's been extremely difficult.
For dating, it's like a 10. For like non-dating activities, that part's easier.
Right.
That's sort of the priority for the apps, I guess. Which is part of what I want to move for, is to have more options. Because in Santa Monica, there's not a gay bar, there's not a gay club, there's not really any of that stuff.
No, there's not.
So I'm hoping just that there will be less option, or more options in the apps, if
Right.
I'm actually in the neighborhood.
So what can you do right now to kind of expose yourself to the community again?
Well, I think moving's part of it. I guess I could, I guess I could still just visit and test it out a bit more before I move. Maybe that's why I haven't been pulling the trigger, because I'm not sure how much I'm actually gonna like it. So I guess I could do, like, go out once or twice a week, just take an Uber and
Definitely.
try that out.
Maybe like once every 2 weeks is possible too.
Yeah, start
Considering-
smaller. That's a good option.
Considering that you are a grad student, and that you're gonna start an internship soon. So you definitely have to be mindful of those things.
Yeah.
So do you think maybe once
Yeah, I
every
think.
2 weeks, or like maybe twice a month would work?
Yeah, and I think that's good. That's a good. I should look at that closer as far as how much I should really do this, and not go too quickly, especially with all the anxiety.
Definitely. And in terms of dating, do you want to address that today?
Well, yeah, I guess it's kind of the two different goals, right? So moving is sort of one goal, and there's just practicalities around money with that.
And that's like valid.
Yeah.
Rent is so expensive in West Hollywood and Santa Monica still. So I'm like actually proud of you for being a grad student and being able to afford living in Santa Monica,
Oh, thanks.
which is like beautiful.
Yeah.
Like that's basically the California dream when people move
It
out
is.
here, right?
Yes, it is. No, that's really validating. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess I gotta look at the budget piece and then look at the dating piece kind of as two different things.
Two different entities.
Right.
So in terms of dating, you mentioned like they're not my type. What is your type?
I'm not really sure. I mean, I was married to a, awkward British guy for, what, we were together about 10 years?
And that's like a decade of your life.
Right, and it was my 20s, so I haven't really done the bar club thing very much. I had a farmhouse in England. It was very much Downton Abbey as opposed to Queer as Folk, right?
Right.
So I don't really know what my type is. I've only really had sort of one big relationship.
So in terms of type, let's think about more personality characteristics. Can you think
Right.
of like 3?
Yeah, somebody smart. Somebody mature. That's been a big problem with the dating pool here. Who has kind of their shit together. And I think kind would be the other one.
So smart, mature, and kind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, those
Do
are 3
you-
things I could focus on.
Do you care to talk about maybe 3 physical aspects, or?
No, I'm all over the place with that one. Like, it doesn't factor in as much for dating. Yeah.
Okay, so for now, since we are coming to a close, I do want to summarize what you told me.
Okay.
You are thinking about moving, you're thinking about the budget,
Yeah.
which is very a real thing here in Los Angeles. You're also thinking about dating and possibly putting yourself in the community again, which is challenging within itself. We talked about maybe going out once or twice a month, considering your workload, and we talked about 3 traits that you're looking for in a person, which
Yeah, we
is
covered a lot.
smart, mature, and kind. So since we're wrapping up and we have a minute left for homework, I'd like you to Google an event.
Okay.
There's actually something in Silver Lake called Gay Ass, which is gay astrology,
Okay.
and there's other events where like more mature folks go, and I'd like you to Google them, Facebook, Instagram, if you have that. That seems to be what the cool kids are doing now. And so just like Google, try to maybe build a network of friends,
Okay.
of friends in the community who will connect you to other people.
Okay.
So you feel like you have a family. You'll start building like your chosen family.
That sounds good.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
No problem.
All right.
Take care. I'll see you next week.
See you next week.